Where there's smoke, there's fire. We got to be talking about this, guys, because I am seeing some smoke in the charts. And usually when you see some smoke, that usually means that there's a fire, right? So we got to be talking about this. So without further ado, welcome back to Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Anything I say in this video is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only, okay? Let's hop in. Now, I want to start off this video with a little post I made on Twitter at 333 Blacksea. I said, being a bear is not fun. It's not. Sometimes it is necessary. And I don't want to be, let me backtrack here for a second. Crypto Kip and I created this channel, going on 4 years ago during the bear market. And I've been through some bear markets. I've been trading crypto for over a decade. And I just never wanted to be the channel that was going to be constantly telling you guys, like, we're going to the moon, we're going to the moon, we're going to the moon, and just be a perma bull the entire time. I wanted to be able to tell you guys what I'm seeing in these markets. And when I see a little bit of a bearish price action and a little bit of a bearish sentiment, I'm going to say, hey, guys, I'm seeing this, and I'd lean towards the caution side if you're trying to do some big crazy longs or even just buying some altcoins. I would say be careful, and why don't you wait for the price action to play out a little bit. Now, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you guys how I'm viewing this market, and I don't want to be a perma bull, because if I was a perma bull, then I would just be leading you guys to the slaughter even though I saw bearish price action and bearish smoke in the air, if you will. And so I just wanted to make that post and talk about why it's necessary. It's necessary to be talking about the ups and the downs, because, guys, in trading, in crypto, in the stock market, in anything, things are cyclical. They move in waves, and you need to know when to zig, when you need to zig, and when to zag, when you need to zag, all right? Now, let's talk about the smoke. So the total crypto market cap right now is still above 3.04 trillion, which is bullish. That's okay. That's fine. I think that's absolutely fine. Now, if we come and retest 3 trillion, I'm going to be a little bit worried. Guys, because obviously by now you know that cycle to cycle we're getting diminishing returns. If you look back to usually anytime you broke the previous cycle high of the total crypto market cap, usually that would indicate, all right, this is when the next leg is moving. We're getting the next leg up. This is the beginning of the bull market. And it took us some time to break above it. All the way, we were testing on the previous cycle high at 2.4 trillion. And then we finally broke, the 2 previous cycles ago, this blue line, which if you zoom out all the way, where am I going here? Why do I have that blue line? I think it was an important area for altcoins when I made that line. But what I'm trying to say is that it took us a long time to break above the previous cycle high. And usually you see a big move that's all right, now we're going into the bull market. Oh, that's what I was going to show you guys. Right here. When we tested the previous cycle high in 2018, the 2 cycles ago. Wow, I hope you guys are following me here. But 2 cycles ago, it shows, when we broke out of that in last cycle, that was the indication of all right, we are in full on altcoin frenzy mode, bull market. And this time around, it was very, very difficult for us to break above the $3 trillion mark. And right now, we only spent a little bit of time above it, and we are flirting with the idea of retesting on it. And I think it's very, very important, because in my opinion, guys, if we do break below 3 trillion, we're in a bear market. I believe that. I think that we are going to be heading in a bear market if we are below 3 trillion on the total crypto market cap. When you look at this on the daily, it looks pretty rough here, guys. It looks pretty rough. This is spilling over. It's lower than the wick we saw on October 10th. And that was a very, very large flush out. A bunch of leverage got completely, there's $20 billion in leverage positions that was liquidated. Market makers made a killing. And we've seen a wick below that once again. And I do want to emphasize that a lot of wicks are happening here, but the daily candle closures as well, it's sloping to the downside. You look at market cipher as well, it is not done to the downside, guys. And it's just something I want to point out. What I'm doing right now, guys, is I am shorting alts. Like, that's why I said in the beginning of this video, you know, being a bear is not fun, but it's necessary. And when the market shows me these types of warning signs, the smoke signals in the air, I open up some shorts, and I'm shorting Crowcoin, I'm shorting Dogecoin, some other alts. But really, I'm going to keep saying this until my sentiment fully changes, but I'm high leverage scalping. I'm not doing multi-six-figure trades. Not right now. Not right now. I'm just doing some high leverage scalping right now until I get a clear indication that we are in a bear market, okay? And now that one of those indicators will be is if we start to break below 3 trillion, right? And if we start to, like, if we see something like this where we break below 3 trillion, which will be absolutely brutal, is it possible that it will happen? Yeah, and I will even make an argument that I think there's a possibility that we don't break below 3 trillion and still go in a bear market. Just a lot of the altcoin liquidity will move to Bitcoin, okay? Just so keep that in mind. There's a bigger rotation. But if we do see a test below 3 trillion, I think there'll be fantastic buying opportunities in between 3 trillion and 2.5 trillion for really accumulating Bitcoin. And that's what I'm keeping my eyes open for. But in that area, there probably will be some fantastic shorting opportunities, and there probably will be opening up a window for a much more longer, prolonged bearish price actions. And that's when I would be much more eager to get into larger shorts. But as of right now, guys, I'm scalping. I'm just doing scalps. Like, with money I'm not afraid to lose, make a little bit of extra cash from shorting altcoins so I can get more Bitcoin. Like, that is my play right now. And if you guys do want to trade with me, feel free to check out in the pinned comment section or description box below. Sign up to Blowfin and get a 10% trade rebate and a $5,000 sign-in bonus, guys. There's a lot of awesome, lucrative bonuses for you, and Blowfin is coming out with more and more awesome rewards, and they're all affiliate links, so they help support this channel. It's a win-win for everybody. Lucrative bonuses for you guys, and they help support this channel. Check them out. Now, also Bitcoin, here's another smoke signal, okay? Bitcoin is below 110,000 by nearly $8,000 as of right now. And $110,000 is a very important price level. And on top of that, Ethereum is below $4,000, which I would even argue is much more important of a price level for altcoins than Bitcoin being below 110K. Now, 110K is such an important price level for Bitcoin in the crypto market because that was the initial breakout point. And being below this level here, like, guys, if we... like 98,000 with that wick, like, that's fine. Like, that's okay. But if we start to make our way down and close around 94,000, I do think that 94,000 is on the table right now. This type of sloping happening, if you believe in the 4-year cycle, October 6th was the all-time high. I'm not sold on that just yet, but I am leaning towards that more and more day by day because this is a race against time, guys. We need to see Bitcoin rally sooner rather than later if you believe in the 4-year cycle. If you don't believe in the 4-year cycle, then that price action, that thesis doesn't matter at all. And you should be even saying, like, yeah, this is maybe a bullish scenario that we come down to 94,000 because that will reset the RSIs and it will basically clean the tables. We'll get a clean slate ready to set us up for a next leg higher, right? So you got to figure out which side you're on, or you can do the smart thing and hedge and be in the middle of it. That's what I'm doing right now. I've been accumulating Bitcoin. I buy Bitcoin every single day, and I am high leverage scalping altcoins to get more Bitcoin, right? And I'm a swing trader at heart as well, guys. I bought, like, I'm not even at a heart. That's not how I'm the most. That is my most successful strategy, is swing trading. And I bought Solana at $8 to $16, and I bought a lot of coins around that time. I've been taking profit along the way, and that was in 2023, I believe, like the end of 2023. And I've been taking profit along the way. So I try to hedge myself for whatever position, whatever strategy. What am I even trying to say to you guys? I'm trying to say that I will not go all in on one strategy until I have very, very clear confidence in that. Like a confirmation that the 4-year cycle is non-existent anymore, or a confirmation that the 4-year cycle does exist and we're getting ready to go into a bear market. So now I'll short heavier, right? Lots going on in this market, guys. I know it's tough. I know it's been a tough year for altcoins. It's been a tough cycle for altcoins. I know it's been, some people are joking around saying it's like the worst cycle ever. I get why people say that, but it comes with the territory when the asset gets more and more mature, guys. So you just have to be wary of the overarching market changing and maturing, right? And we're still a baby. Like a $3.3 trillion total crypto market cap is nothing. It's a drop in the bucket when you compare it to everything else, but just something to note, right? But that's all I got, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Are you concerned about the crypto market? Do you think we're in a bear market, or do you think that we're just getting ready for that next leg up into the super cycle? I don't know what you guys think. Check out all the awesome affiliate links down below. Sign up to Blowfin. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.